Hey guys, Rob with Ride Philippines. So today's the day. The Chigee SR1 has finally arrived. This thing went on a journey, man. It went from Hong Kong to Singapore, then to Shenzhen, then finally to the Philippines. Oh man, it took a while, but it finally made it. So let's open it up and see what it's about. Pop this thing open. Alright, here's the box with the bits. See if there's anything we need to pay attention to. No, SR1 CG radar, that is all. So let's pull everything out. So we get a presentation here. It's kind of hard to see, but basically we have the Chigee sensor here and then the two LEDs. I'll dig those out in a second, and we'll go through this a bit at a time. Okay, so I thought I'd forego you the pain and suffering of watching me fumble with all the plastic bags, and I have the entire kit now unboxed and unpackaged here on my desk. So I thought I'd take a moment and talk about what the Chigee SR1 is. The SR1 is 77 gigahertz mmWave radar sensing technology to monitor blind spots, provide lane change assistant features, and rear collision warnings. The technology is radio wave based, so it's not camera based anymore, and that offers some advantages. You get accuracy. You get to avail of the Doppler effect of being able to know your own speed and the speed of targets coming to you, so that helps you prioritize what should be an alert and what is not. And it also works in inclement weather, in low light conditions. So if it's raining, not a problem. Snowing, not a problem. Dark, not a problem. So mmWave radar is the preferred technology for ADAS systems in cars and now motorcycles. So now let's talk about Chigee's SR1 kit specifically. It's designed to work kind of in two modes. It can be a standalone system. So you buy the kit, you put it on your motorcycle, you don't have to have a writing system, and you will see the alerts via the LEDs. You'll get indication, and you can manage the system with the mobile app. Or it can also integrate with writing displays. So in addition to the LED alerts, you'll get alerts on the writing display, like the AIO-5, the AIO-6. Another option is you can add complete mirrors that have LEDs integrated into the mirror stocks. I think those are like $249, and those come in two flavors. You can get a round mirror or the angular mirror, and that way you wouldn't use these LED sensors here. You would just plug into the mirrors, so you'd be aware of that. So now that we know what Chigee is, this is the base kit, so I didn't order any mirrors. So this is the base kit that's going to work either as a standalone and also integrate with the Chigee AIO-5 and the AIO-6. So let's take a look at the kit and see what we get. I'll kind of cover this from miscellaneous bits to the main units. So over here you get 5 tie wraps for wire management, and then also you have these rubberized kind of things here. They used to do the Velcro style, but now this is kind of a rubberized, also for cable management. So you get 2 of 2 sizes, and then these are brackets, so you can remove your mirror, insert your mirror threaded in through this bracket, mount it onto the handlebars, and then you'll have a nice surface to mount the LED sensors. So you can, depending on how you want to mount, you can put it up a little bit or go the other way, reverse them, and then put it on the downside. So a couple of brackets there for mounting the LEDs. You get 2 Torx L wrenches to manage the hardware on the sensor. You get the VHP pad to mount the sensor. It is not installed for you. You'll have to add that on there. And then kind of a little bit of note on that. There are no holes pre-drilled in this bracket, so if you wanted to get added fixing security and use some bolts or screws, you'll have to drill those holes and customize that a little bit, but it shouldn't be a huge deal. You get 2 vampire taps for electrical integration. We have the instruction manual, and then we'll jump over to the LEDs. I'll pull one of these out. So these are the LEDs here. The VHB pads are on the back of those, and it looks like it's about maybe about an inch long sensor, and I don't know, 1/4 inch wide. Now on these connectors here are the push type. They are not the screw type capture connection. So hopefully that is not a problem for waterproofing. I like the feel of being able to screw down the connector and know that I've tightened up against the O-ring inside these connectors. But in this case, Chigee has opted to go with a 2-pin push lock waterproof barrel connector. Next we'll go over to the harness. So we'll start here at the sensor end. So now this is a very robust 8-pin connector with a metallic screw tightening barrel, and it will split, and then you get 2 long runs, and on the other end you'll have 1 run that goes to your battery for power. So you'll have positive and negative, and then the accessory lead. So if you need to tap in your accessory, you can use the vampire tap, or if you need to get alternate power, you have a second one. And then the other lead will Y again and split, and these go to the LED indicator. So you have a left and a right, and they are labeled. So that is the power cable and signaling cable all in one. All right. So now let's talk about the mmWave radar sensor itself. I'm going to compare it to the Alien Radar sensor I have here. I thought it was going to be quite a bit bigger. It's not. It's only slightly bigger. Now the Alien Radar is not a wireless device, so they don't have the Bluetooth connectivity in here. It is simply a wired unit, but it works pretty well. So here we see the LED here that's going to be for traffic behind you, to give them a warning that they are approaching you quickly. And then here is the pivot mount, and I believe this is the same, at least the motorcycle fixing portion is the same mount as the camera. Now you can mount this 2 different ways. So if you have say this is a top box and you want to hang it, you can do that. Or if you need, this is the tail of your bike and you want to put it on your tail, you'll have to reconfigure the orientation of the sensor. The way you do that is there's 2 screws here, and you'll remove those, and then you'll come to the other side of the sensor, and there's a blank. You just pop that off, and then you move the mount here, screw it in, and install the blank on the other side. I'm a little worried about the blank off because it just doesn't affix. I'm worried about it coming off. It's kind of a snap in, and hopefully it stays there. But that's the only kind of little area of concern that I noted. So there you have it. That's the Chigee SR-1 kit. Yeah. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to bench test this thing right here. And then probably tomorrow or maybe the next day, I'm going to install it on my motorcycle, and then we'll get some real-world testing with the Chigee SR-1. Thanks for watching.